This is Talking Crap. I'm Luke Halliday. Hello. This is Mari Shishido. Hello, she says. She has tits. She's a girl. She sounds like Annie from Community. You may see those tits one day, but you may not. It all comes down to whether you keep listening, and maybe you'll see those tits, but you probably won't.
You guys, don't talk about my boobs.
And then maybe you will see those boobs we're talking about.
No, you won't.
Maybe you will.
You won't.
Oh,
Have you seen the Ouya?
The Ouya. Is that the
Ouya.
Android thingo?
Yeah. I don't really understand what why
Everyone
people
is
want it.
everyone is filleting that device. I don't understand why. What is the big deal?
I don't get the big deal either. I mean, there's already this I don't have it, but I have a Roku box, but you can get a Roku box that plays all that stuff on there anyway.
Isn't doesn't it have Crunchyroll or something on that?
I don't know.
That's anime.
I know. Yeah, I think it does have Crunchyroll. I'm not completely sure. I'd have to turn it on to check, but
The Ouya box looks so stupid. And why is there like 8 hands holding it? Is it that heavy in this picture?
I think it's supposed to represent everybody can get in on it. Like it's a really slutty console.
It's a slut.
It's a slutty console. No, I mean it's
Ouya is
open.
French for slut. There you go.
It's a very open-minded console that you can just open.
That's everything in its box.
But I guess they're writing it so like people can make games for it super easily and stuff. I just don't understand.
Who's gonna buy this though? What I mean, it's
Well,
a box with it looks like this picture here I'm looking at. It looks like a bit of an Xbox control mixed with a Dreamcast control.
it's not a very good-looking controller.
It's not a very good looking console or device in general.
Well, I think you're looking at the dev kit, right? The clear one?
I'm looking at oh no, not the clear one. I'm looking at a silver and black one with a blue circle on top.
Ugh. I don't know. I feel like I already have an Xbox and PS3, Wii stuff, and that's going to play with whatever games are on that. And then people who already have phones, they can use that. And then people who have iPads and stuff, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, and it's supposed to be really easy for people to write games for it. I just don't see. Maybe you could make these games for little kids or something, like for a family that has no consoles or no introduction to gaming or something.
But
I don't know.
where do you even get this thing from? You pull it out of a trash can or something? Well, I don't understand.
I don't know. I think it was a Kickstarter. I don't remember.
Oh, this is the one, and they did a mad Kickstarter. They got all this money, and I don't think they've even released it yet.
Well, they've been sending out dev kits to people. At the very least.
This is not going to go anywhere, I can just tell.
And when the people were touching the controller, it just didn't. It looked like it didn't feel good in their hand.
What's the best feeling controller you've ever had the pleasure of touching?
I liked the second version of the Xbox controllers. The original Xbox?
The original. I hated the original Xbox controller.
No. The first one was way too big.
What's the second one? What is that?
The second one was like a smaller version of that, and then I really liked the 360 one. But the first one, my hands were too small. Me and my friend's hands were too small, so we had to put our hands on top of the controller in order to reach all the buttons.
What is the second one? You know, one thing I hated with the Xbox was those stupid black and white buttons. I thought that was so pointless.
They had a purpose in the games that used them.
No, they didn't. What game really used them to a great effect? None.
No, Fable did.
How? Tell me how.
I don't remember. It was for something. It was for magic or something.
Such an amazing effect. It was not even. You can't even remember it. Yeah.
No, it was in Jade Empire too. You used it to switch between or use healing or some shit.
What's the point of having those extra buttons though? Why can't you just put it to a different command? I mean,
I mean,
surely
what's the point of having a whole keyboard for playing games? It's just so you
you
can
don't
have
use
more.
all of the keys though. The keyboard is there for other things that have nothing to do with games.
But the point is, you could have up to that many commands.
I don't know.
I mean, people have G16 keyboards for all their bindings.
But I don't know. Computer games are different. You don't, you don't go play freaking Fable and need as many different spells locked and binded to freaking buttons as you do in like World of Warcraft or some shit like that. Wait,
Well, the different.
weren't we fucking talking about Ouya? How the hell do we get on this controller? Okay, look,
Uh,
let me just say this: the best controller of all time is the GameCube control. That literally just felt like it was making fucking love to my hands every time I held it.
you know
It what?
control I really hate is the PS3 controller.
Which one?
The one that I have. I don't know, the
Which one do you
DualShock.
have?
The DualShock, just
Is it the
regular.
same as PS2 but with a PlayStation button?
Yeah, but I feel like it's different because the
Stupid.
buttons. No, no, no. The in the PS3 one, I feel like the trigger buttons are like
Shit.
too. They're just too easy to. There's no resistance, so
Okay,
that
here's
when
the
I'm.
thing. You know how the back trigger, it's
Yeah.
missing. Like, okay, compare that to the PS2 control. On the PS2 one, there's a bit of plastic that went behind. On the PS3 one, it's nothing behind that back trigger.
Yeah, it's like an actual like trigger.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And and the thing with that is like I'll put the controller down or I'll put it in my lap and I'm
Yes,
waiting
there's
and
no
it just
resistance.
goes off.
There's no resistance at all. It's so stupid.
Why
And
haven't they like changed it?
and here's the thing: they originally were bringing out a like boomerang controller. You remember that one?
Everyone thought it looked stupid, but it was
Yeah.
supposed to be really good.
Okay, it looked so stupid, and that's why they completely changed it just to the original DualShock one. And the
Well,
thing
to
is
be
stupid
honest,
is, here's the thing that's so stupid. They don't allow you to use the PlayStation 2 controller on this console. Why the fuck not? Why didn't they design the console allowing you to use that backwards? You know why? Because
because they wanted to use USB ports, so it
yeah, you
would be
don't.
more.
Here's the thing though. You could have at least put out a peripheral that will make that connect into a USB cable or something like that, so people can use the old one, and then you can just map the home button to select and start. But no, they don't because they just want to make you buy fucking more controllers. And the shittest thing with the PlayStation is the home button. To check like your trophies or anything like that, you have to get out your whole fucking game and everything. It's so shit.
I don't know. I know that the PlayStation Network and stuff is cheaper and better and stuff. It's just that every time I turn on my PS3, there's an update, and that can be up to an
Everything
hour.
updates. It's always updates on everything you
Like
click.
every time, everything. Even like a game that's from like 5 years ago, it has an update, and I have
You
to
put
wait.
something that you bought 2 days ago and it came out 2 days ago and it will still be like update, even though you updated on day one. Update
But it's
again.
not like and it's not even like on the Xbox. I understand those two consoles are completely like different in terms of writing and stuff. But for an Xbox, it takes like 10 seconds at most,
It's
unless it's doing a major update. For a PS3, it takes forever, and then you have to restart.
yep. It's just I don't know. I don't understand how that works. To be completely honest,
I don't know. I just hope that the PS4 is gonna be like they're gonna just fix all that.
and the PS4 is going to be shit.
But I don't want it to be shit because I want it to be
Who wants
good.
it to be shit? No one. But Sony is just so fucking
Like I
stupid.
have a hard time letting it be bad. Like
You've seen the pattern they put out recently, didn't you?
no.
The shit about how they're going to
Oh right. Uh,
lock you out of using secondhand games. If that's going to actually be in the PS4, that is guaranteed many people will not buy the console.
wasn't the whole reason the PS2 was so successful is because they had so many just random games, just so many games.
Yes. And that's the thing. There's a lot of like shithouse shovelware. It's the same reason why the Wii was so successful. They just put for some reason people just fucking love shovelware. You put as many shit games on there as possible, and then everyone would just buy it. Oh, this is a $5 fucking motion control crap fest. My
Hmm.
little child will like this game. I'll go buy this for them now. And
But
then,
the thing with the PS2 was like a lot of those crappy games ended up being kind of like good. Like remember
oh,
when like
yeah, that's some.
Katamari was like not a thing, and then people started picking it up because it was so cheap, and everyone ended up loving it.
Yeah, there's some cases like that, but then there's the other ones where it's just like, oh, this was a fucking shithouse,
Yeah, but
carnival games or some shit like that.
most people aren't gonna do that. But when you have like so many,
Really?
like it's just so much
You think
out
most people
there,
won't?
go
So
get
many
like the
people
really
buy
bad
that shit.
stuff.
So many people buy that shit. You would not believe. You would not believe.
I don't know. I just think it's worth having a bigger pool for games if you're gonna have little gems like that.
Mm,
Just think it's worth it because look at the PS3 now. Like I never want to even turn it on. I just do it to play like Flower and stuff, which is like
let's not
their.
flower.
I'm saying like way too much. Um, I liked Flower. Like cunt like
Cunt, capsule computers, cunt, capsule
capsule
computers.
computers. Capsule computers.
Capsule out of 10 boobs. Capsule. Capsule.
7 boob capsules out of
Capsule
10.
for all.
But what was I saying? What was I saying?
You're saying cunt.
Oh. No, I was about to say something. Oh, the main reason I turn on my PS3 is for like the little fun games that they have on there because all their major titles aren't really like that interesting to me anymore.
When were they? That's a good question,
Well,
isn't it?
they
When was the
are
last time you
re-releasing
seen a
a lot of
major?
PS2 games. They're re-releasing a lot of PS2 games, which I end up buying.
Okay, when was the last time there was like a huge PlayStation 3 game that you were like, I just gotta have it, I just gotta have it? When was the last time?
I
I
think
don't.
it was like that dragon game.
What dragon game?
They had a motion control dragon game that really sucked, but I kept playing it anyway because it was dragons.
This sounds god awful. What the
It
hell game
was
is this?
like it was hard to play, and but it looked pretty good. It was by level 5, I think.
A
Um,
dragon game motion control on PlayStation.
it was really like innovative
Is
for the
this with
time.
move control?
Yeah,
Move
with
control
the
is
motion
so
control.
stupid.
No, not the move control. It was the motion control. It came out right
The six
around the
axis,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the 6 axis. And at the time, it was an innovative game.
Oh, is this that
The game,
legendary or whatever?
I don't remember
I
what
think
it's
it's
called.
called
It's in the other room.
legendary. Let me see.
Still have it on my shelf. I refuse to get rid
Legendary
of it because it's
video
dragons.
game. Legendary. Let me just have a quick squiz online. Legendary. On the cover, it has a dragon fighting a guy with a gun in what looks like New York City.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
I have no idea then. I've never played Legendary. I just remember the dragon on the fucking cover. Uh,
Uh, what was it?
who cares?
No, I care. Lair. It was called Lair. And you like rode a dragon around killing other dragons, and like it had different types of dragons.
So wait, this was a big PS3 game?
I don't know if it was a big PS3, but it was a big deal because it could play dragons. It was made by Level 5, and it was supposed to be like the dragon version of like the Star Wars like fighter pilot games. But it wasn't at all.
Hmm. Sounds stupid.
But Uncharted is a big thing for PS3.
Yeah, but is it really like whenever Uncharted comes out, the whole like gaming fucking community is just like, oh yeah, Uncharted, I'm gonna wank over this game.
Well, the gaming community winks around on a lot of games that I didn't really like.
Yeah,
Like
know that.
when
Definitely.
Human Revolution came out, I was like, everybody loves this game. I should go get it.
That
And
is a
then I
good
was like,
game. What are you talking about?
it was okay. The gameplay
It's
I
too hard, hey?
liked.
Too hard, yeah?
No, it's not hard. It wasn't hard at all.
Oh, here she goes. Listen to her.
It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. And then the characters made me so disgusted with everything. Men are so stupid. Women are always going to outsmart you. Blue, blue, blue. I'm a dragon lady. I was like,
Happens,
okay.
doesn't it?
Like, that never happens.
That happens. It's exactly like real life.
And then, like, these characters are so racist. There was a homeless African woman talking like Aunt Jemima.
Oh.
And I was like,
Who? Wait,
what
who
is
the fuck
this?
is Aunt Jemima? Who is that?
Um, it's like this, like, she's like a syrup
Please tell me it's
thing.
not something racist right now. You're
It's
saying.
really racist.
So you're being racist, or the game is?
The game's being
Are
racist.
you? Wait, does the game ever say, "Hey, she's like Aunt Jemima," or do you
No, but
just say that?
she's literally talking like nobody talks like this. Only people who've never met a black person thinks black people talk like
No, it
this.
happens.
No.
It
This
happens,
is
doesn't it?
okay, first of all, the Asian dragon Chinese woman was just the biggest insult to my face ever.
Yeah,
I
right.
was like, who is this lady? And then his girlfriend ends up being like awful. And everything's orange. And it's always night, even during the daytime.
It's night during the daytime. There's something that makes no sense to me, but I don't remember
Well,
this happening in the game.
I remember because I was like, okay, finally, like I get to go somewhere else. It's probably gonna be daytime, and they're like, in China in the future, there's an undercity, so it's gonna be dark. And I was like, great. So it's just dark again, more
Well, that's
darkness.
the aesthetic of the game. Dark,
Yeah, well, when you know
black.
what, when your aesthetic is orange blackness, and your China looks almost the same as Detroit, but like with Chinese people in it, it's it's really like not
I'd love
anything.
to know what you thought of Duke Nukem Forever.
I haven't played it.
Oh, you would probably want to kill yourself that even exists. You wouldn't want to live in this world anymore.
I don't know. And that part where they're rebuilding him and then just cutting to points of him like making love to his girlfriend and she's like moaning, I was like, what is this? This is
That
so.
was a hot. That was so hot, man. I was like, oh, thank God
Are
for
you
this.
joking or are you real? Are you being
It
real?
happens, doesn't it?
What happens? What are these things
It
are
just
you
happens.
saying?
It happens. I'm telling you, it happens.
What happens when you're being rebuilt as a robot? You think about your ex moaning in order to survive?
Yes.
Are you part robot?
Hmm. That's an interesting question, isn't it?
The only person I liked in that game was Adam's boss with his robot hand.
Everyone had a robot hand in that game. Everyone
Yeah,
was
no,
robot.
the bossy, sassy boss, the guy who had a robot hand, and he'd be like, Adam, I need to talk to you in my office. And he had like, and everyone had polygon clothes. Because in the future, you just don't have normal clothes. All your
Uh,
clothes are really stiff and have polygons in them. But
of course, it's the future. We're all heading down that path right now. I mean, I'm creating a patent for such a design myself at the moment. It's happening. The future is now.
maybe I should start it. Maybe Lady Gaga has something going on. She just knows.
Who knows? Who knows, man? Alright, that's it for this episode of Talking Crap. I'm Luke Halliday. Follow me on Twitter at LA Halliday. That's Mari Shishido. Follow her on Twitter at Mari Shishido. She may put some pics of her tits on there, but maybe she won't.
No, I won't. Stop it.
She will.
Stop.
Anyways, that is it for Talking Crap. Talk some crap in the comments below. Fuck you all. Hello, and goodbye.
You can't just say people can go fuck themselves. You can't do that.
I do it all the time.
You can't.
I can, and I will. And I have, and I did.
Luke, that's really inappropriate. You shouldn't be saying things like that.
I'll
God